Season two. Yes, we're back. Season 2 of the Ramble West. Now listen, do not come for me in these comments. Don't text me. Don't email me. Don't call my family. Don't do none of that, okay? Yes, you're getting ready to watch our Christmas special at the end of January. But let me tell you why. We all was busy for the holidays. And season 2 was too hot and spicy for us to rush and not give you that Ramble special. So trust me, stick it out. It's going to be good. You're going to be entertained. You're going to laugh. You're going to think. And you're going to be glad we waited. Trust me, we saved the best for last in January. So buckle up. Let's get ready. It's the Ramble with West Season 2. This is Episode 1. Let's go. All right, here we are at a location in Winston-Salem, Simply Sonia's. And while we're here, we're going to introduce another of one of their signature drinks. Let's welcome our bartender, Joy.
No, so this is called the Raging Ram. It has Smirnoff margarita mix and a dash of strawberry.
All right, let's all take a cheers. And this is the Raging Ram. Oh. All right, let's take a cheers. Okay, that's something with Sam Steak got right. Ooh, put mine down over there. That's good. That is good, Joy. That is good. They killed that. All right. So here we are, holiday time. In our PJs, we got everything from the Grinch to Rudolph to the Olsen twins. You know, here we are doing our thing, and we're going to talk about it all on tonight. All right, so I think I told y'all before that this is going to be a spicy episode. And as you can see, we're dressed up in pajamas. I got my whole Lilo and Stitch going on. You know, my boy Dre got the Grinch, okay? And then you got Richard looking like an extra from Friday with that stocking cap on his head. And then, you know, I got O'Shea and Jamie sitting over here looking like T and Tamara, all right? And then I got like Grandma and her candy canes. And then, you know, I have Josh in this silk contraption with this bundle of hair just all over. It's a lot. It's a lot. But you know, it's Christmas time. So, you know, we had to bring out the Christmas stuff. But that is a lot. That's a lot. I don't think you can really run your hand through that. Whew. Jesus. So, first question. I had this lined up knowing what I was doing. What is the worst experience you had with a mate during the holidays? Start with you on the end, 21.
Wow. The worst experience that I've had with a mate.
Okay, let me rephrase it. That you've had or could have. For like an example, for me, don't do nothing special on the holidays. That might mess up my holiday. Like, don't propose on a holiday or
Okay.
I don't remember that in case it go left. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So something like that. Go.
I think the worst thing that could happen during the holiday season is for us to break up.
Hey y'all, it's Jamie, season 1 OG. Y'all know my name is Jamie the _. That's Jamie the artist, Jamie the creator. As in the podcast, you can see Jamie the translator, Jamie the understander, the make it make sense. Jamie the underscore is limitless. God fills in the blank, baby. I'm definitely a God's girl. I definitely bring the balance. Yes, the balance to the panel. I feel like somebody's got to be there with the least for Richard. Somebody's got to do it. If not me, who? If not here, where? If not now, when? It's got to happen. Somebody's got to do it. I'll take that. I got you, Richard.
Like, that's when we're supposed to have, like, matching pajamas and stuff.
Matching outfits.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So, the worst experience that I've had, let's see, my now ex-husband was put out of the Navy. Well, no, he was in limbo, but he got put into the brig on the naval ship. Hi everyone, my name is Tara Michelle and I am known as the Blowout Boss Babe on all of my social media handles. I am the owner of Dreams Beauty Suite, which is now transitioning over into the Dream House. Okay, I am a new face to the Ramble with West. I bring a voice that is to be heard, one that is not easily reckoned with. I can be a little spicy if I need be, but if you know, kind of cool, collected, not doing too much, I'm just gonna sit back and be a lady. Like the day or two before Christmas, so me and our kids spent Christmas just by our lonesome until we figured out where he was going.
Damn.
So that has by far been the worst.
Okay. O'Shea with the caress.
I would say my worst Christmas experience was with my soon-to-be ex-husband. Let's just say that.
Hey guys, it's your girl O'Shea, and I'm the owner of O'Shea Beauty. I am one of the OGs of the original cast, and I feel like I bring the upbeat, the funny, the vibe, and the realness, okay?
Okay, he still called himself getting us back together, you know, and he was supposed to show his colors as if he wanted us to get back together, and he was just really like nonchalant, very like sleepy, wasn't intimate, none of that. But long story short, let's just get straight to it. He pissed me off. He pissed me off on Christmas because I asked him to help me get them bags in the car. And he was not trying to help me get the bags in the car. Okay? I was so frustrated. I spent my Louis Vuitton bag with money in it on top of my car because he was not trying to help me. And I sped off my mama's house. I promise you, I sped off my mama's house because I was mad because he did not help me. But yeah, I sped off, not realizing that my bag was on top of the car.
With the money in it.
With the money in it.
The money.
And at the time, I was on 1800. The 1800 was in the bag.
The blue color?
Yeah, so I didn't realize until I got to his mama's house. And I was like, where's my bag? So yeah, I went back to look for it. It was gone. The bag, the money, the everything. And it was just like, yeah, like, that was my worst Christmas experience with my ex-husband. Yes.
All right, Bianca.
I'm embarrassed, but I'm going to say it.
What's going on? It's your girl, Bella B. You all can reference me as Bella. I am the owner of Bella B Beauty Bar in Greensboro, North Carolina. So a couple of things, what you can expect for season 2 is, you know, calmness. I feel what a lot of us are bringing to the table this episode is we listen, we don't judge. And that's pretty much how this episode is going to go. You'll see it on my facial expression. So, yeah, stay tuned.
So my ex-fiance, so we were exchanging gifts, and I went all out. And all I got was a guest watch from Ross, and I know it was from Ross because the tag was still on there. And he only spent $20, and I was like, okay, I see the value, but you know.
Okay, I feel where my cousin is coming from because I think my ex-husband got me a $20 ring too. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, my experience is going to be very different from the other guests tonight. I feel like the worst Christmas experience that I could possibly have is matching outfits.
why?
Yeah, but believe it or not. What's going on, everybody? My name is Josh Lee, and my social media handles are mob_takeover and Jelly Productions. in the podcast, I'm referenced as Josh the Scientist, but I'm still trying to figure that part out. In terms of my career, I actually work in a lab as a scientist, so that's like just legitimate. I run a multimedia company on the side. In terms of what I bring to the show, I bring perspective. I bring a perspective not just from a black male perspective, but from relationships that are healthy, that are good. I guess healthy. It will be the best way I would describe my contributions.
Why would that?
I mean, nothing happened. I just when I think about the worst thing that could
You
happen.
think that's the worst thing?
I do.
Matching outfits?
Yeah.
Please.
Elaborate.
Yeah, because I'm confused.
Match with somebody.
They didn't want to match with you?
No. So
I thought that was the thing. I thought that was the thing to do.
So the prompt is, what have you experienced and/or what could possibly be?
The worst experience, yeah.
You didn't want that iPhone.
I've had a lot of great experiences when it comes to Christmas.
Oh my God.
So in terms of the worst, I mean, I think matching outfits is a bit cliche. So, and I've expressed that to my fiance, and she feels the opposite. So the sentiments that most of you women have shared, she feels the same way.
So are you gonna do matching outfits?
No.
Exactly.
He is happy wife, happy life.
Life, yeah.
Well, and if she was here, she would say happy spouse, happy house.
Then you don't make her happy.
Which is an agreement that we share together.
Agree to disagree.
I mean, obviously.
Good man.
Okay, Dre.
Holiday experience or Christmas experience?
The worst of the
Worst?
experiences, yeah.
Or what could be the worst?
Or what could be? I don't know, man. I think it's based on the person you're with. You already know around certain holidays, like certain things are gonna happen. You're gonna be around certain people, and that brings out a little different out of some people. So I don't look for the bad. I look for the good in everything.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Andreas Platt, aka Dre. I work with kids, mentor kids. That's what I do on the daily. Other than that, I just live life. You're about to see and hear a lot of things on season 2. We got a couple ones in here. Might need to taper them down, but part of that is just giving an opinion, just perspective on things in life. Everybody has a different trajectory in life and perspective on life. So here we are to just give a little bit of insight into, some of the people on the cast.
All right, Richard, stay on topic.
Timer. Timer thoughts now.
What you saying? Come on with it.
On topic. First off,
Thank the Lord.
I think that it is crazy that any person's worst Christmas could be about clothes. First thing. Second,
Clothes.
my worst actual experience is not having the freedom to have it. We're in America, but not just in America, we're all over the world where people are messed up, man. Like, I just remember writing letters on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like, for niggas locked up, man, what that really mean is that it's short staffed inside the facility, so they get limited out time. What that also means is that mail don't run that day, and the only time in the entire facility that everybody is quiet and everybody ain't tripping is when mail call happens. Like for me, the worst experience is the silence or the you can't communicate with your family, or you calling home for a 15-minute call that costs you $20 to say I love you and then get off the phone and cry for 2 hours. The fuck you mean? I don't care about matching. I would love to match outfits with a bad bitch. What you mean?
Okay. Nah, baby, we already got Richard's entire history, the entire history of his whole life. Date one, season one. We got the entire history, so we knew that. But y'all just needed to give my boy a second. He was gonna bring that thing around. Now, it was gonna take the whole episode, but he was gonna bring it around. And he gonna have another point for y'all next season that's gonna go with this point right here. Y'all stay tuned.
What's up? I'm Richard. I do a little bit of anything to pay child support. I bring authenticity to this podcast. My colleagues, on the other hand, bring any and everything they have, and I appreciate it.
Because, you know, I get it.
Okay, we brought it back in. Now I get you.
It came back around.
Sure, you did that. I know you can't give me your flowers in there, my boy.
I said, Richard got somebody. We got somebody.
I never understood Richard's history, so we were just outside talking. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. Like, you wanted that intimate Christmas feeling.
Yeah.
I believe you're gonna get that this year.
Good answer. That boy good. We only know.
You're gonna get that this year. Okay? You're gonna get that. So, all right. With that being said,
To Richard.
To Richard.
To you, my boy.
I never want a nigga in silk pajamas cheersing to me.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
So,
wait a
because a nigga
minute.
got on silk pajamas, and he said to Richard.
But he fly though, and he got his shit on with it.
What's wrong with his silk pajamas?
There's nothing wrong with that. I told Josh before this started that I was gonna talk shit about them silk pajamas. Did I not?
Let me tell y'all
Josh,
something.
did I?
Now, Josh's outfit might be small, but you know, it works. It's a fitted small. It's not a too small. You know, it's a fitted small. It's silk. It's very open. Okay. But Rashard is over there looking real gathered together, real compressed. The shirt is from the itty bitty community. That stocking cap is stretched. I think that's a child's pajama set because it didn't close. We tried it. And then, you know, it's just giving, you know, John Singletary movie special, Boys in the Hood, Friday, you know, Don't Be a Menace to Society. It's just giving all the old movies. So I don't really know why he's coming for Josh the way he's coming for him. You know, if that man want to wear a silk short set, you know, with a sweater, then, you know, let him do that. It's prerogative. I don't know why we mad.
Holidays. So, believe it or not, some of the questions we got from season one, we got a lot of questions, okay, about sex. Let's talk about it. Yeah. One of the biggest questions that I got the most, which was actually seven people asked the same thing, is what is an appropriate body count to cut somebody off?
I think that's part of one of those things that are private that you shouldn't necessarily have to share how many people, because there's gonna be people that look at you based on that number. Speaking from a man's perspective, like, yeah, if you as a female have a certain body, I'm probably gonna sit here and say, ooh, don't want that if I know that, but because sometimes sex, depending on what it is a special thing, and if you just giving it up willy-nilly, like, nobody wants that, and I think
for healing.
But what's that number?
There's not a number.
Is it important?
It can be a person that you're dealing with that if I know as a man, like, that nigga's nasty, like, not even about to deal with that after.
I feel like a double standard is getting ready to break.
Yeah. I mean, is it?
Body count. We don't know what the appropriate body count, whether high, low, we don't know. Everybody's body count is different. So when it comes down to body count, nobody has an answer. It's up to everyone to choose that. You can have a person that has 0 bodies, who's a virgin, who may or may not know what to do, or you can have a person who has 1,000 that may or may not know what to do. So when we talk about body count, I think it's just a thing that it's just a number. Just like age, it's just a number. It changes. Body count, we don't know. So we can't give you the answers.
I feel there's a difference when asking someone their body count versus how experienced they are. And I feel like it's all about how you approach the situation. You know, if you just dating a girl and you're on your first date and you just be like, hey, what's your body count? Like, no, 9 times out of 10, that person gonna lie. You know, I honestly don't even know anyone who's still asking that question or anything, but hey, it's none of my business. We listen, we don't judge.
Yeah, I think that's very standard. But is it really important?
What is what?
Body count. Is it important? Is it important to a decision that you're making? Like, if you know what the body count, is it important to you?
Yes and no.
Okay, let's talk about it.
If you're out here and you got an OnlyFans and you're out here just showing it for everybody, there's some dudes out here that we'll watch, we'll look, but we don't really want you.
Okay, well, I mean, but there's a difference between it being public and it being private. Because, okay, say you have, you know, what's a great? Let's go, 100 bodies.
Oh, that's an absolute no for me.
Now, my girl Tara said that's an absolute no. But how do you really know? How will they know? I mean, like I said, it's not a conversation, so you might be sitting on 100. Okay.
You have more than me as a man.
But I would say, like, it is a double standard with that, because it's like, I feel like some men come to women and they want us to be so pure and be like, you need to keep your number under 5, but then it be men that be having like 20, 30 bodies. But I feel if you're asking that question and you're grown as hell, like, why are we having this conversation? Because if you're wanting someone to be your partner and who you see long term with, you've already did the vetted process. So why would you vet someone who you know does this and then a third? Then you kind of have an idea like what their body count is, even though there are people who think, oh, she has OnlyFans, she's having sex with everyone, and she might be a virgin or she might not have done anything. But granted, because of what you see, you're going to assume that. But I just feel it's a double standard, and I don't feel like that's just an immature question to ask, like, what's your body count? Because if you're asking, you shouldn't be worried about the last person that you was with, because you're going to do better than what that person did. It's irrelevant at this point.
I would honestly ask the question, how experienced are you?
Thank you. Yeah, I want you to be good at what you do. And I learned from experience that some people are better from experience.
You gonna have to
Fuck what you talking about. I need your best effort. Yeah. I don't need that. But I ain't coming here to play. I'm coming to slay. What they say?
Let me see
Some experience taught something. And I like her better. What you mean?
So to answer the question, yes, I don't think it's something that you really need to talk about. I think whenever it's broken down, it's what are you bringing to the table? So part of that is there's some people who have some things based on those interactions that they've had with people. And
absolutely.
That's where you have to be upfront with your sexual health and your sexual life, of being upfront with the person. That's easy to do when you're honest with yourself. And I need to go back to my bad about the OnlyFans, but OnlyFans it's out for the public. Like, so that's just what it is. It's money is to be made, but that's not for everybody. It's subjective even in that regard. Some people do things and they don't really want to do it, but they understand, oh, it's the money that allows me to get this. So that's not really a conversation that a real man or a real woman has. If you're grown, you're gonna do it regardless to some extent. So I think that's where it goes to.
So, okay, the body count thing, right? This is how I really, really, really feel, from the depths of my soul. I feel like a person's body count matters to people if they know they've heard something about the individual they're dealing with. Like, if you dating the OnlyFans girl, yeah, you got some questions. You want to know. You want to know. If you dating that community peen, you want to know. You want to know how many communities that's been in. Which communities it's been in. So I think the body count question only comes up for people who either got a shady body count themselves or then I heard something about their mate and their body count. And at that point, the conversation also turns because you can have a whole lot of bodies and they weren't good. You was just easily accessible. So, the body count thing, I don't think it's as easy as throwing it away of saying like it's not important. I actually do think it is important to a certain individual.
I feel like it comes up more when it comes to the conversation about your sexual market value.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
Sexual market.
Yeah, because absolutely.
Let's talk about
Because
it.
I feel like
Let's talk
I feel
about
like
it.
the importance, the yes and the no, I can understand like no, it's not important, but sometimes it can be important because it does give you a different perspective of how that person operates, of what they've gone through, of what I'm saying. Everything has a story, so I feel like there is some importance to it as well.
I think it goes through what he said, value.
Yeah, let's
if
talk
you suck
about it.
100 dicks and you still putting your teeth on my penis, that means you don't value the act.
Richard.
That's serious.
Maybe she needs someone to teach her. Maybe she needs someone to teach her.
Okay, same. If he
You can have terrible sexual partners.
If he can't find your clitoris, but he's had sex with 100 people,
Then
you
100
know
people have a
that
problem.
his sexual experiences before you were worthless.
Okay.
He wouldn't satisfy any women. He's a selfish lover.
Well, hold on.
We have to talk about the components. We have to talk about the components that feed into the market value.
Because we also have to talk about the comfortability of what the situation was.
Yeah.
Because, there are some people who have and some people who lack sexual etiquette.
True.